That's right. It's Friday, Johnson. Freaky Friday Frenzy. Okay, Tim. All right. All right, people. All right. We're in the building. Who's in the building with me, man? I hope I got my man Buck. Birthday boy. Right after the birthday party, you party animal. You wild and crazy guy. You wild and crazy guy. Black Mamba's in the Black Mamba's back. What the wow? Hey. 1 and 2. One bites your neck. And Ebony's here. Oh man, I got 3 moderators, fam. Give it up for my moderators, y'all. Amazing, man. Tim Black's moderators are in the building. Buck Bewley, Ebony, and the one and only Black Mamba in the building. Yeah, man. Oh, man. Hope y'all didn't come here. I didn't marry you for your cooking, Tim Black. So what's up, people? How y'all doing, man? It's Friday night on the Tim Black Show. If you're new to the content, I cover U.S. politics, breaking news, and Black culture. I'm an unapologetic Democratic Party hater. My job is to blow up. I want to get Black people to stop voting for the Democratic Party every time, like they're getting paid to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're punching the clock. You know? Gotta stop doing that, fam. It's not working without force. Just not working out for us. It'd be different if it was working. You listen to Roland Martin, it's working for us. Nah, it's working for him. It ain't working for us. It's working for him. Kamala Harris gave him almost $500,000 to do like this. Okay. That was it. And he was like this. But I guess he spent all that money because he's now roasting all the independent Black media now. He could go after the white guys. He doesn't. He goes after us. Yeah. Look, guys, I got the Tim Black Wolfpack is in the building. What's up, Tim Black Wolfpack? How y'all doing, man? Y'all okay? Our Tim Black Wolfpack members there, y'all good? You know, making sure y'all good, man. Making sure everything is okay over here, man. I got the amazing Kyle LeSueur up in the building with DeAndre. What up, fam? For Sale came through. Bruce Newsom, Galaxy Ravers, Anna Jackson. Bing, bang, bang. Foolish Coyotes in the house. Elizabeth. The Black Aviator's in the building. What's up, Black Aviator? What's going on, bruh? Or it could be a sister. I don't know. People be aviating. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to check, make sure everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we good. Who's in the house, man? What's up, people? Zen Soulful. What up, Zen? How you doing, fam? Yeah, man. Thank y'all. Baba Rosen. Baba Rosen live up in this joint. Go check out Baba Rosen live. Must have a show. Yo, what's up? Got a live on that joint. Must be a show, man. Must be a show person. Tobias Grove in the building. Yo. Man, it's good to have y'all, man. I know it's Friday, man. Y'all could have been out in the streets doing things, man, but y'all decided to come kick it with a brother, man. That's all right, man. I mean, I know you got your phone with you. You know what I'm saying? You got your phone with you. Ain't like you got to really come over to my crib. But I appreciate y'all, man. Now, DeMarta and Black Rose. Oh, man, I had more people. I didn't know I had that many people in here tonight, man. What's up? Y'all know we ain't giving out no chicken wings. I know y'all. We ain't got no tater tot chicken wings and greens and macaroni and cheese. We ain't doing that. This ain't a Clyburn fish fry. Stop tripping. They up in here like we got some oxtails cooking. Mrs. Black. Mrs. Black. What up, baby? Mickey Melton up in this joint. Mickey Melton. Eminem. You acting like you don't know. You got it acting like you don't know. You got it acting like you don't know. You got it acting like you don't know. I've been looking at this boxer, man. I've been seeing this boxer that be doing all this shit. Y'all see this dude? Be all acting funny and shit. He be shaming boxers. Man, he be embarrassing boxers, don't he? He was in there pop locking. Guys swinging at him. I was like, what is this guy? He up there making a laughing stock out of the boxer he's boxing, man. I'm like, man, this brother gonna get shot. Look, man, I ain't got no problem with you knocking me out, but don't be up here embarrassing me in front of my wife and things. Somebody gonna be waiting for his ass after the fight, like, dodge this, nigga. Pow! Pow! Tim, why you gotta be so violent, Tim? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? It's a lot of brothers doing that, man. You notice there was a brother playing tennis like that. All theatrical. I was like, what? Man, I love black people, man. I love black people, man. We have style. We got, flavor. You know what I'm saying? That's like put a little spice on it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen this tennis player, this black tennis player? doing the same thing, just having a good time. He awkwardly beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, white guys, they don't play tennis like that, you know? Jesus. You know, just plain Jane shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just something I noticed, man. I noticed that, man. Guy having a good time, man. Man, being FBA is a great thing, fam. I'm trying to tell you. B1. I invented B1. I invented it. Cut the check. I invented. I'll be hating that, man. Tommy Sotomayor used to be like that. You talk about the news. I invented talking about the news for black people. Somebody come. You still do content? Somebody come get him. Come get him. Somebody get Tommy's ass out the street. Come get him out the street. The white boys ran him over. Yeah, Tommy thought he could talk smack till he went up into Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes ginsued his ass up. Embarrassed him in front of his mom. It's like, you N. We don't really like you, N-word. We don't really like you. We have no taste. We tolerate you, okay? That's how Nick Fuentes is. Look, listen. One of them white boys just want to hit him with something, you know what I'm saying? But he be honest and real with you. What you gonna do? Be like, oh, hold on, cut this shit. Hold on a second. We don't really, you're not really talented. You know, you're a DI hire, okay? We put you around here because we like your jokes. We tolerate you. We stomach you. But you really bring nothing to the equation. White men build everything. White people are white, and black people are black. Why don't you just play over there with the blacks? That's what you could do. What's mixing? What's all this mixing? They don't know what to do with him, man. He a problem, ain't he? Jason Whitlock was like, I ain't putting up with this, man. I'm Jason Whitlock. Tore his ass up. Nick Fuentes got done with Jason Whitlock. Jason was like, 1 Corinthians. Went right to the Bible on his ass. 1 Corinthians said we should be respectful of everybody. I'm going to pray for you, my brother. Stop doing that shit. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, go to the Bible when you get your ass kicked. When going to the Bible when you was trying to hand Stephen A. Smith his ass whooping, was it? Nah, with no Bible then. Yo, man, I know I'm talking about some things most of you might not know about. I'm saying just do like that. You know how to do it. You do it with your wives all the time. When she start talking about stuff, you be like, oh, yeah. Oh. For real? Wow. I know, right? Tonight on the Tim Black Show, man, look, if you like the content that we present before today, what you need to do is go to jointimblack.com, become members of the Tim Black Show, and you get all my content one place. I'm gonna have to switch and do less live shows. They say I do too many shows. I'm too accessible. You know what I'm saying? I'm hurting myself. That's what the experts was telling me. Like, look, Tim, Mr. Black, here's your problem. You're on 5 days a week. You know who's on 5 days a week? Talk show hosts. But here's the thing, Mr. Black, I don't know if you're noticing that. They have salaries. Yeah, you are doing it for free. Every once in a while, you have a couple people come through and give you super chats, but it's not sustainable, Mr. Black. You're getting older. Where's your nest egg? You're going to do all of this and then live outdoors. They'd be like, I remember Tim Black used to do that show we used to watch. Yeah, I stepped over him in front of the Metro Center. Lost a lot of weight. He's looking good. No, he wasn't, but he smelled bad. He looked good. He looked slim, but he didn't look good. And he smelled funny. But he was great times on that Tim Black Show, man. Oh, man, we had a good time in the comment section. 5 days a week. You ever give him any money? You ever support the show? Oh, no, it's free. He's free. It's foundationally black. That means free. You know. Tonight on the Tim Black Show, we gonna bust him in the head, Josh. I ain't playing with these people. Candace gets sued. Man, they go after Candace Owens, man. Somebody come get her. Somebody come get her. Call Mambalamps. Somebody call Mambalamps. Roland Martin. Farting. Roland Martin, he went on a rant. And I know he's happy. This is it. This is the problem. This is the problem, Johnson. Roland Martin goes on these rants and baits all of us, and we all, arr. You know what I'm saying? It just boosts him in the algorithm when we do this shit. But everybody talking about it. I got to talk about it. I can't be the only one not talking about him. My people want me to roast him too. I saw Dana with the data. I didn't watch her video, but I saw she did a live stream. I was like, go ahead, Dana. Go ahead, sister. Got her hat on and shit. 10 Marlins. I know she tore Roland's ass up. I said, leave some of his ass for me. Don't beat him to death by yourself. I saw people that don't even do politics roasting his ass. I was like, God damn. It's a dude to be outside doing all hip-hop stuff most of the time. He's like, yeah, man. Yeah. What's my man name? Something about politics, urban politics. Roland Martin talking shit. You know how we do, player. About to get off and roll it ass tonight. I was like, man, everybody coming for Roland, man. He gonna be big in the algorithm. But yeah, we got Roland on the itinerary, man. Farting Roland Martin. Ghislane Maxwell. She up here singing like Patti LaBelle. I am telling you. That ain't her. I'm not going. You're the best man I've ever known. I was like, oh, go ahead, Jella. Ghislane Maxwell up here singing, y'all. Yeah, we got to cover that tonight. We got a couple other stories too, man. So look, join us here on the Tim Black Wolfpack. Go to jointimblack.com. Starting at only $5 a month. Where Megs at? Is Megs in the building? Megs is usually here, man. Megs be giving people memberships. Sherry Covington's in the house. Miss Shawatha Latasha. I see you up in here trying to hide from people. I see you. Well, Tim, if I wanted to hide from you, I wouldn't comment because you don't know who's here until they comment. Duh. Yeah, I got some stuff cooked up for tonight, man. I'm feeling good, man. My fan is blowing, man. It's dope. You know, the fan on me. You know, cool, you know. Still got to get them out here to this AC, man. You're on a waiting list in the summer. They like, look. I already know they're going to say, you need to replace all this shit. Hey, man, you ain't even look at it yet. Yeah, I know, but you need to replace everything. $15,000, everything need to go. Huh? You don't even know. You ain't even got out the car yet. I know, man. It's hot out there. I'm just trying to tell you. How long you had it? How long you had it? Since we moved it up, you got to replace everything. I know, they program. That's what they tell you when you got a house. They tell you that as soon as they see you. They don't even look at the problem. Oh yeah, I can hear it from the car. It sounds like you need a new one. Sounds like you need a new one. Am I lying, y'all? Am I lying? That's what they do, man. And don't be a woman by yourself. Oh, God. Oh. They be like, ma'am, you need 2 of these. But I only have one furnace. Yeah, but you need 2 water coolers. You need 2 of them. I only have one, though. I know. But you need a backup to the backup. You know what I'm saying? And you need you need just 65,000 watt, 655,000 watt. I'm sorry, 655,000 watt. That's enough to cool a stadium. Man, I would not feel right if I let you purchase anything less than what is absolutely necessary to keep your house cool. Plus, I see the children. Well, sisters, you need to go. You know what? You know what they need to do, sisters? All my single ladies out here, right? We need to, men, here goes the business. Like, well, this not for the ladies, this for the men, right? Men, fellas, check this out. Here goes a small business tip. Rentaman.com. Not that way. Rent a partner, rent a co-owner. Like what it is, women could go online and order a guy to come be at the house when a handyman had to come over. He just look at shit like, oh, bruh. A lot of times you ain't got to say that. I don't be knowing nothing. I just look at the numbers like, bruh. Well, look, well, maybe we could do something here, baby. Yeah, okay. All you gotta do is make noises if you're a guy. Man. Fam. Point that shit. That's it. Yeah, maybe we could knock a few. Maybe we could sharpen the pencil on this a little. Yeah, man, that's a great business, man. You know, get a guy a couple $100, he come out, save you $1,000, man. Yeah, man, I like it. I like it. You guys ready for some content now that that's loosened up? I'll be making up stuff, man. You know who I like, man? I like it's a comedian I'm really rocking with these days, man. God we put out more specials. I'll come back to it. He just puts out all these specials, man. Like, damn, hey, all these specials. How many specials you got? You got 38 specials. I thought 38 specials was a gun until I saw this dude. He put out a special every week. All right, y'all ready for some content? Let's go, Johnson. Here on the Tim Black Show, we are locked and loaded. Let's go, baby. I'm ready. You ready? Shout out to Nina Simone, baby. Rest in peace.
Next on deck with Tim Black.
She bought the ticket to cash in her winnings. She thought she won at least $500. She says the clerk in this lucky store took her ticket, scanned it, and the machine sang a winning tune.
It said, "Ee!" A beep made a sound on the machine, and then a pink sales slip came out, and he just grabbed it.
Amelia says the clerk wouldn't give her that validation slip showing her winnings or return her scratch ticket. After some back and forth, he handed her $500 cash from the register.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But even with that money in hand, she had a gut feeling that something was wrong.
When I called the lottery people and the police,
it would appear that what he did was he took the validation slip, kind of crumpled it up quickly, threw it away or otherwise disposed of it, kept it away from the customer, and attempted to pay her approximately $500 in cash.
Executive Director Mike Sweeney says,
Next.
Hey, man, I like the story, but where are the people at? Well, I kept seeing the stock images of money. Do better. I can't even talk about the story. I don't even know if it's real now. There's nobody in the freaking video. No pissed off lady with the $500 mad looking at the screen, nothing. Okay, more of the story is count your money before you leave and always get a receipt. Yeah, you wouldn't have got me out the store without my money, without showing me that receipt. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have got me out the store. I'd still be in the store if I was her. I'd be chained to the registers. I'm not leaving. Yeah, man, you got to force the issue with these people, man. Probably won $10,000. He was like, not today. He did it like Tiny Lister. She's like, oh, I won $10,000. He's like, I won $10,000, punk. Give me that $10,000. Yeah, man. That's why we need to delineate. That means separate from these creeps, man. They creeps. All right. Some tells me that was an Indian establishment. You take this, you go. What? Took that money, they took that ticket. All right, man. Next story. Something light. Get into something light to get us started. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go, Johnson. Anybody ever won anything in the lotto? I never won anything in lotto. I won a little bit of money on scratch-offs years ago. I do not gamble, John. I am not a gambler. I don't play around, Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I don't play around. I don't do that. But anybody ever won anything gambling or playing lottery? Somebody like, yeah, I won this week, but ain't nobody know because They'll be asking me for money, so. Foolish Coyote says, always check. Always check those winning lottery numbers ahead of time. That's right, Johnson. Because they got to be, you're supposed to know you won. You're going to be like, I know what number need to come out. You don't trust them? AT says, RIP Tommy Tiny Lister. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Damn. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. Good brother, man. Good brother. Him and John Witherspoon, man. Hey, man, this is just me. Hey, look. AT. This is just me, man. Every day seems like somebody dying, man. When we was kids, nobody ever died unless they got shot. Now everybody died. Time I cut on, I don't even want TikTok. TikTok just. Every time I cut on TikTok, I don't want to see this. Lady with no arms, no legs, hooked up to a machine. I'm like, why is this in my algorithm? I didn't search for the no arm lady. I don't want to feel bad. Damn, I got something in my eye, Johnson. Ozzy Osbourne died. All I know is he ate the head off a bat. And white people love him. Who knew? But I mean, people every day it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It ain't right, man. Every day it's somebody else. Somebody probably died today, man. Well, of course somebody died today, but I'm saying somebody that's weird, right? I don't know these people. But I mean somebody famous, it just reminds you of your mortality. You know what I'm saying? Every time. Y'all know what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like it's like always, it's like, damn. Like you get a car, something, you get something, you like, I'm gonna get that. And when you get it, you feel like I'm the only one with this. And like that week, once you get it, everybody got it. Like, damn. That's how death is. It's like once one person dies, it's like everywhere. Like everybody. It ain't right, man. Yeah, Evan, it's crazy, man. All types of ailments. I don't need to watch this. I'm getting old, man. I don't need to watch this. Have me up here all worried, looking on medical websites. I ain't no doctor. I can't diagnose myself. Everything bad. Yeah, I'm a terrible diagnoser, man. Everything is terminal illness, whatever it is. Don't let me diagnose. I cut my finger. Oh, you know what that is. You know what that is. You know what that is, right? Got your will in place. Why am I talking about this, man? I don't want to talk about this. It ain't got serious already, Johnson. I got serious. You know what I'm saying, you know. I got to the point I can't worry about it, man. It's going to be what it's going to be, man. All right, let's go. Shit.
On deck with Tim Black.
Don't fucking push me. You're taking him before I can take a phone number from him?
You need to stop.
You need to stop kidnapping people off the fucking street.
100%.
You just dragged him away when I'm trying to call his family for
We're
him.
making an arrest. You need to stay
Show
back
me
from
your
my
arrest
rig.
warrant then. Show me your arrest
I
warrant.
don't need to show you
Yeah,
anything.
because you're a
not,
liar.
You're not an interested party. You have no right to see that.
Stop! You guys are kidnapping people off the fucking street.
We good? Yep.
Yeah, because what? Because someone came over to help them, you have to rush and get them in the fucking car?
You're being obnoxious and a lady.
Not being obstructive. You're being obnoxious.
This is 100%. 100%.
You guys have no conscience.
Yep.
If you're doing something right, take your mask off then.
Yeah, you're being cowards.
And unmarked cars.
Look at me!
I was trying to help them and you have to hurry up and get out of here. You.
Are these more people in unmarked cars? Yep. Yep. Just trying to like run us over.
Yeah.
Like it's just all these vehicles, just unmarked cars.
Yeah, show your face if you're not a fucking coward. If you're doing something that's lawful, show your face.
Unfucking.
Get out of our fucking city.
Yeah, get the hell out. Go find a job that you can feel good about.
No kidding.
If you're proud of your job, take your fucking mask off.
Seriously.
Disgusting.
Next on
Man, that was embarrassing. Man, wait till they find out the cops are locking up brothers. Cops lock up brothers like hotcakes. Wait till they figure that out. Yeah, it's like they just discovered that we have law enforcement. When they come to get their gardeners, then it's like, oh my God. That is close to home, Johnson. And look at him astonished that cops don't always ride in cop cars. You know how sheltered you gotta be not to know that's regular shit? Really? Really? Man, I survived the crack era. I seen cops come up in U-Haul trucks. I seen cops jump out of vans, unmarked vans, old Chevrolets. I saw a cop get out of a Ford Escort one time. A 97 Ford Escort just got out. I saw a detective get out of 89 Jetta. I was on my way to school. I was like, damn. He had a spoiler on it and everything. And did you notice they were saying that these people were getting abducted, kidnapped. Big ass police insignia on the vest. Big ass, it says police. Oh, but if you see his face, you're gonna recognize him. So he ain't a cop unless you see his face. He got a badge outside on his vest. We don't know who you are. You gotta identify yourself. We're not arresting you. Who are you? If you're not the party that's being arrested, we ain't gotta tell you shit. This is crazy. It is, man. I've never seen such ridiculousness. Talking about kidnapping. You're disappearing people off the streets. This would be against the law what you're doing. No, it is the law what he's doing. This is the law. Man, I tell you, man. Should be against the law to wear yoga pants without no ass. Sorry.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look,
it's the first thing that came to mind, man. This should be against the law. Can that have a straight back if you wearing yoga pants? No. Gracias. Señor. No yoga pants. No. Gracias. Yeah, man, we let me be honest. Let me not joke about this. Let me get serious, man. It's Friday. I want to loosen up a bit, but I gotta spit some facts here. Okay. The rate of incarceration for Black Americans is off the Richter scale. And we get picked up for all types of stuff. These people, if they do not have detainment orders or deportation orders, they should be released. And also, they should sue if they are U.S. citizens and they're being detained and they lose a job or they lose opportunity. So that's how I feel about it. That's my official stance. But if you are not a citizen, you got to go. Yeah, you got to go. You got to get up out of here. Because see, you can't advocate for everybody at one time. I'm advocating for Black Americans. And Black Americans, we need more businesses and less people down at the Home Depot taking contractor work. We need small businesses. Black people need to start small businesses and have those businesses funded by the state. To get it started, it's the least you could do. Since we used to work for you by convict leasing, via convict leasing for free. So I think it would be a good trade-off. I don't know exactly what state that was in, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it, guys. Let me know what you think about this. The Currens are upset, but this is ridiculous to call something like that an abduction and kidnapping. You know who they are. Are they really being kidnapped? It's called arrested. That's what it's called. If that's the case, I had a lot of friends that got kidnapped. Man, they was doing a lot of kidnapping in the 90s, boy. You ever seen Snowfall? It's a lot of kidnapping. You ever seen The Wire? A lot of kidnapping. They're still kidnapping ninjas. Let's get you down to the courthouse there, Karen. See what you can do to prevent it. All right, Johnson. Moving on. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section Friday night here on the Tim Black Show. This show is brought to you by the Tim Black Mug. This is the Legacy Mug. It's $20 to your door. It's politics for the people. 11 ounces of your favorite beverage right here. Politics for the people, fam. Look, go to timblackmug.com, order yours, get it to your door. And with it, I always put free stuff in the box. So I either pack it myself or I have assistants and I do all the QCing and I make sure there's other swag and stuff we put in just as a thank you. We don't charge for it. We just put it in because, well, you know, to show our support, to show our appreciation for your support. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that works, man. So once again, go to timblackmug.com, put your order in today, and get your mug on the way. All right, let's do it, y'all.
Deck with Tim Black.
Justice Department planned to do with everything Ghislane Maxwell told them yesterday and today. Her lawyer says she answered questions about roughly 100 people during her meetings with Deputy Attorney General and former personal attorney to President Trump, Todd Blanche. CNN Chief Legal Affairs correspondent Paula Reed is with us on this. She is tracking all of the details. Do we know anything else about what they discussed, Paula?
Well, we're learning a little bit, but there's still more questions than answers. We know the two sides met today for about 3 hours. After talking through the day yesterday, once again, her lawyer said she answered every question that she was asked. She did not invoke privilege. And when really pressed on exactly what she's being asked about, her lawyer said that they've asked about every single possible thing you can imagine, but then revealed that she was asked about maybe 100 different people. She answered questions about everybody and did not hold anything back. I think that's sort of the biggest headline we've gotten out of these meetings so far. He was also asked about, where he sees all this going. Let's take a listen to what he said.
We don't know how it's going to play out. We just know that this was the first opportunity.
Next on Deck with Tim Black.
Man, what is going on, man? I'm sorry, guys. There's one part here I didn't quite get. Did she say
people during her meetings with Deputy Attorney General and former personal attorney to President Trump, Todd Blanche?
Oh, okay, he's the Deputy Attorney General. Okay, I got you. Okay, got it. All right, fam. Might be time for people to get a little worried. Yeah, it's time to get a little bit worried. If you were a friend of Epstein, where you travel with Epstein, it's going to come out. Yeah, it's going to come out, and Trump ain't going to go down by himself. He's not going down. It's going to be some heads rolling. In fact, the Democrats, they're going to start getting a little bit quieter on this now that Ghislane Maxwell's talking. I'm going to tell you what I want right now. As soon as I saw that she was talking, And she wasn't invoking, did not invoke her privilege not to speak. They say she brought up 100 different people's names. I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but Trump has only one name, so I believe 99 other people. Just want to clear that up. Because everybody keeps saying Trump, Trump, Trump. And I think Trump is one of the names, but I think there's other names too. Yeah, you don't have an island and just bring Trump on it. Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. How old is Kamala's husband? He a well-in dealer, right? Big time in Hollywood, right? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, man, it's a lot going on. What about, I don't know, all these old-ass politicians, Chuck Schumer, you know, Ted Cruz. Everybody been around for a while. What about Clyburn? I was at Epstein's island, and we did a fish fry. And a teenager came out. She had cornbread, and we ate cornbread. That's all I can tell you. And the pharmaceutical money was in the cornbread. And I had some Sylvia's. Some hits are going to roll here, Johnson. That would be a good thing. Look, I don't care who it is. Bring the names out. Bring the fans out. Break the fans out, Johnson. Break out the fans, because whoever's being protected, who for whatever reason, we want them exposed. I got to say this, though, guys. To me, it's disgusting that we got Democrats who ain't been talking about this at all. Only talking about it because they hope Trump get caught up. Now it's a talking point. Yeah, now it's a talking point. For 4 years, silence. I see dead people. And now all of a sudden, everybody got to talk now. Everybody got an opinion. No opinion before. No opinion before. Y'all don't think it's possible Biden went to Epstein's island? You don't think that's possible? You don't think so? Huh? You don't think it's possible? I know I heard a couple doing it. I don't care whose name's on it. That's just because you got money last week. So some of the new Congress people in the Democratic Party are talking loud, but I haven't heard a lot of the older Congress people. Yeah, because I got a feeling Epstein was a little closer to the Democrats. Just a thought, you know what I'm saying? Just a feeling I got is that Epstein frequently rocked with the Democrats because Bill and at the time Trump was a Democrat. Remember that? Remember that? All right. So basically what I'm saying is this could be the demise of the Democratic Party. And I'm sorry, guys, if Trump has to go down to take the Democrats, I'll take that bet. Bring it on. Bring it on. Trump got to go down I hope the whole party implodes. Because it's going to be hard to get these old black folks that's dragging us down to keep voting blue anywho. All the old, baby boomers, they just be voting for Democrat. I gotta vote for the Democrat. Who that? She blue, she Democrat. Put a circle for me, baby. Baby, circle that. You don't even know her name. I don't have to know her. This Ricky Marvin Sapp said, we fall down, but we get up. Yeah, it's going to be hard for them to be able to make that right in their heads that they're going to be supporting a party that was frequenting the Epstein Island with these kids, man. So I hope that this information comes out so that justice can be served. Ghislane Maxwell. Last thing before we go on to the next story. How about we be sure to put like 5 cameras on her room? I want 5 cameras. I want 4 guards. Private security. I don't trust them people working there at the place. I want a Ring camera. Yeah, I want a Ring camera. I trust those. Put me a Ring camera on her cell. And to find your phone tag thing, an Apple tag, put it in her inmate uniform. Cause when they smuggle her out, I'm gonna be able to find her. I'm just saying, Johnson, I don't trust it, man. You know, I don't trust it. I do not trust it, man. I want her on round-the-clock security. Surveillance 24/7. I want it like the Truman Show. I want to be able to watch it on my phone. It should be up now on the cloud. I should be right now to be able to look at Ghislane Maxwell. There she is, sitting in her cell, alive. There she is, still alive, still breathing. Doesn't look depressed. Because that's what we need to do. Justice. All right, y'all, let's move on to the next story. Y'all know what I'm saying, though, man. I don't trust him, Johnson. I know you don't trust him. Nimrod said she's going to be okay. She a woman. Sandra Bland was a woman. Tatiana Jefferson was a woman. Breonna Taylor was a woman. Yeah. Hulk Hogan was a... Yeah. They would have been cooked her. The town I live in says, Tim, you know they ain't gonna let it come out. They talking right now. Dog, it's gonna have to come out. It's gonna have to come out, man. They don't have no choice. It's gonna be doctored, but some stuff gonna come out, Johnson. Watch. Okay, look. Nimrod. Oh, the town I live in. Who's Nimrod? Look, town I live in. It's gonna come out. If it doesn't come out, if nothing's released, I send you a mug for free. Huh? 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 If something comes out, you gotta buy a mug. Huh? Deal? Scott's Honor. Scott's Honor. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I got a whole box. I got some mugs over here. What's up? Who the town I live in? Oh man, nah, don't hedge. She'll say what they want her to say. Nah, man. Oh, so you don't want to take the bet? Bet. All right. Okay. I don't know. You might be a recovering addict. Be on DraftKings, this whole check gone. So I don't want to get you started. You never know. People got problems. You might be one of them DraftKings fanatics. Told you stop watching Gilly and Wallow. That's what happened. All the rappers trying to give everybody advice. Yeah, man. All right, Johnson, let's keep it moving, man. This is the Tim Black Show. We do this Sunday, Monday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays right here. 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We try to start the music. And then we do the show. Yeah. Y'all ready? Let's keep going, Johnson. It's Friday night. Drink it or smoke it. Do what you got to do. Next story.
About everybody and did not hold anything back. I think that's sort of the biggest headline we've gotten out of these meetings so far. He was also asked about, where he sees all this going. Let's take a listen to what he said.
We don't know how it's going to play out. We just know that this was the first opportunity.
Next on deck with Tim Black.
French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte are suing right-wing podcaster and conspiracy theorist Candace Owens. The defamation lawsuit filed today in Delaware claims that Owens has engaged in a, quote, relentless and unjustified smear campaign against the couple. The complaint goes on to allege that Owens spread outrageous conspiracy theories that France's first lady could be a man, that the Macrons are related in committing incest, and that the Macrons, the couple, is being controlled by the CIA. Obviously, those are deranged claims. In response to the filing, Owens posted a screenshot of a news story about the lawsuit on her Instagram page and wrote, "I will be coming for this wig today. Stay tuned." Owens has, of course, a history of all sorts of deranged conspiracy theories and vile anti-Semitic rhetoric. She was temporarily suspended from YouTube for anti-LGBT comments. Joining us now to discuss is Tom Clare, the lawyer for the Macrons, Emmanuel and Brigitte. And we should note that if people recognize you, they might remember you from the Dominion case, suing Fox News for defamation, which resulted in a $787.5 million settlement from Fox, but who's counting? So the lawsuit claims that this has been a year-long campaign by Candace Owens. Why are the Macrons suing now? Like, what changed? Why sue now?
Well, this was really a last resort. We have attempted to engage with her for the last year, putting evidence in front of her, request after request after request, that she just simply do the right thing. This is not a legal thing. Do the right thing, tell the truth, stop spreading these lies. And each time we've done that, she mocked the Macrons. She mocked our efforts to set the record straight. She refused to retract what she had said. She started a merch campaign. She's selling T-shirts mocking and celebrating her defamation of them. And enough is enough. It was time to hold her accountable for this campaign.
So your lawsuit alleges, quote, every time the Macrons leave their home, they do so knowing that countless people have heard and many believe these vile fabrications. It is invasive, dehumanizing, and deeply unjust. Some people out there might think, really, the first couple of France can't leave their home in France without worrying that people believe the deranged nonsense from this American podcaster?
Yeah, what people don't really understand, and a lot of people can go on TV and talk about the president, talk about the first lady, pundits can get on and talk about them, but what people forget is these are human beings. These are a married couple. They have a social life, they have a private life together, they have the same feelings and the same hurt from these sorts of defamatory statements as anybody would. And it does have a material impact on them. It is, it's incredibly upsetting to have this said year after year. And this sort of falsehood is a cancer, and it metastasizes into, obviously, the media, but it also metastasizes into other circles that they're running in. They get asked about it, of course, even in the circles that they run in. They get asked about these campaigns, and they shouldn't have to go through that.
It's pretty horrible. She also engages in Holocaust denial and all sorts of anti-Semitism. She just posted a video reacting to the lawsuit. She calls it a, quote, obvious and desperate public relations strategy. What's your response?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank her for that reaction to the lawsuit. She's only helping us with our claim for punitive damages by expressing no remorse and obviously doubling down on these falsehoods. But I don't think she's going to feel the same way about this being a public relations stunt after her deposition and after she has to sit for trial.
So you're alleging that Candace Owens made these allegations despite knowing that they were false. I don't know that she knows they're false. I mean, she says a lot of crazy, just completely insane, hateful stuff about Jews, about the Holocaust, I don't know what she knows to be true or not. She says a lot of lies. How do you know that she's lying as opposed to a deeply disturbed individual? Well, it could be both, of course.
It's one of the reasons why our complaint is 219 pages long. We wanted to lay out exactly that. We wanted to explain to the court, and we wanted to explain to the people that will see our lawsuit how we can prove that she knows it's false. We allege that there's evidence that she knew it was false when she started this campaign over a year ago. She started relying on things she knew was discredited. But then over the past year, when we have put this information directly in front of her, even if you want to give her a pass for the early crazy stuff that she said, after we put facts and information in front of her, black and white, multiple times.
What? Like her, the first lady's birth certificate? Like what kind of facts?
Yeah, we have laid out extensive evidence in our complaint demonstrating that she was born a woman. She's always been a woman, and the allegations of CIA control.
Hold on, man. Damn. Come on, man. I'm so torn right now. Fam, okay. Hats off to Candace Owens. I mean, fam, I was told, you gonna cover, Mrs. Black was like, you gonna cover Candace? I was like, Candace Bergen? She's like, Candace Owens. It's all in the news. Like, what? I was like, what news? You mean on YouTube? She's like, no, I mean the news. I was like, CNN's covering this shit? She's like, yeah. I'm looking. I search, I find this clip. I say, first I'm like, okay, I'll look at it, I'll get it ready for the show. Then I realized it was 8 minutes. It's 8 minutes. 8 minutes, folks. You know how many minutes Ryan Hinton Jr. got? The father whose son was killed, murdered, right? And then he ran over a cop. You know how many minutes that story was? 2 minutes and 40 seconds. 2 minutes and 40 seconds with commercials. And this story is 8 minutes. And they're saying it's a hoax. Folks, come on now, fam. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Come on now. Everybody, look, people here with all my married men, all my married brothers, all my married men. Would you have to, if somebody said your woman, your wife was not a woman, would you be afraid to leave the house? Like your family would be looking at you sideways? Come on, man. Your friends looking at you like, huh, maybe they're right. Like, would you have that problem? Hell nah. Hell nah. You understand what I'm saying? So, I know that's anecdotal evidence, but what I'm saying is the sheer fact that these people are intimidated. They're worried. They're like, well, the public people are looking at us. They're lawyers on American TV going after Candace Owens, defending. She won. Candace Owens won. Candace Owens won. She already won. Tasha K, take notes. All right? Candace Owens is sitting back eating popcorn, watching Tasha K go back and forth with Cardi B. Like, yeah. Oh, dumb move. Dumb move. Dumb. Oh, Tasha. No. Dumb Tasha. Let me show this black woman how it's done. Jesus Christ. Just stupid. What's wrong with him? Can't do anything. I'm gonna keep going, man, but I gotta tell you, man, it is what it is. I'm saying it's difficult to say, man, but I gotta be a straight shooter with you, man. I can't be up here. Look, I pride myself on telling you exactly how I feel. That's how I feel right now. She won. I don't know what's gonna happen with this lawsuit. Maybe they have to pay her off. Maybe she got to pull a Shannon Sharp. What's her name? A Gabriella, whatever her name was. They had to pay her off, give her 20 mil. They could go away. She might want to hire security, though. That's the president of a country. No, she with a rich white boy, but damn, he got security? You don't need more than a Ring camera. You need a ring of bodyguards. All right, Johnson, let's keep going. She won. Man, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. YouTube has this type of power? I know she on Spotify or something. She got to have a podcast that does bigger numbers than YouTube. I'm just saying, Johnson, like, a president of a country worried about what somebody says on YouTube? Really? I don't think they understand how Americans think. We're not the French. You coming out doing this makes her look right. You coming out defending this, you coming out filing a lawsuit, coming on our TV, sitting here for 8 minutes with Jake Tapper smearing her. She's a kooky conspiracist. She's a deranged assertions, deranged conspiracies. But you have any proof that your wife is not a dude? Any proof? Facts. You got any facts? So secretly, CNN is eating this shit up too, hoping to get clicks off of it. You understand how this is working? Are you getting it? Are you getting it through your head, sir? She won. She won.
What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
She won big time, man. Let's keep going, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm going to go to comments after this. I got to find out what y'all think.
Whole conspiracy and the incest and all the other things are demonstrably false. Putting aside the fact that they are all inherently implausible, what you said at the outset is obviously really important. In our system...
Hold on a second. Nah, man, CNN is leaning into this, man. CNN is having fun. CNN's having fun at y'all expense, y'all. Yo, CNN, come on, man. This guy doesn't know that picture's up. Hey, CNN is cold-blooded, bruh. Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. She look like a dude in that picture. They chose that picture on purpose. She look like Barney Fife with a wig on. She look like Alfred E. Newman with a wig on, Johnson. Am I not making this up? Am I getting this? Bruh, sisters. Women know women. Women know women. What say you, women?
If you're making an inherently implausible allegation, the standard is higher. You have to come forward with better evidence if you're going to say it. She has none of it. All she's done is mocked them and ridiculed them and repeated it.
There are a bunch of these hate mongers out there that have been saying the same thing about Michelle Obama, the former First Lady of the United States. Do you think she should sue?
Well, I haven't looked at her claim, but I believe that everybody has a right to their reputation, and I think our Constitution makes that very clear. Defamation is not protected by the First Amendment, and if it's impacting Michelle Obama or anybody else, they have a right to access our court system and have a trial. In our system, that's the way we determine truth or falsity. We do it in court, we do it with rules, we do it with legal standards, and it's a place where evidence matters, and that's why we've taken Candace to court where we can actually have a trial on the truth.
You're asking.
Hey, man, but like Jake Tapper says, you got to prove that she knows that that's a woman. And it's in the case of Michelle Obama, I believe Michelle Obama's a woman, but some of the pictures they put up on the internet, look, who knows? They could be doctored. I don't know. They could be deep fakes. But like something's going on down there. I'm just saying. That's how I look. Did y'all see the pictures I saw? Did you see the pictures I saw? If you saw the pictures I saw, it looked like she had a roll of quarters in her pocket. That's what it looked like. So if you saw that and you believed it, then you can't be sued. They could be sued, but you're gonna lose. They're gonna lose their case because say, well, a moron would believe these pictures. All the person got to do is act like I'm a moron. Act like they're a moron. I'm a moron. I didn't know. Had no idea I was wrong. I was wrong. I had no idea. Meanwhile, they just made $10 million off of you on the internet. And then you suing them just helps them make another 5. You understand what I'm saying?
Asking for punitive damages. How much money do you want, and do you want her to apologize?
Well, we'd love an apology, of course. A court can't order her to apologize, and based on her conduct, especially today, we don't expect her to do anything other than double down. We'll put forward our damage claim at trial, but if she continues to double down between now and the time of trial, it'll be a substantial award.
Well, can you give me an idea? Are we talking about, I mean, the last time you were involved in something, the settlement was $787.5 million. That was Fox News for their many, many lies about Dominion software. Fox News.
Ow! Ah! Hey, Candace, you better win this shit. Candace gonna end up homeless and divorced. Candace like, I ain't got no prenup.
Are you looking for that kind of settlement? She doesn't have $787.5 million.
Well, you look at what happened with Alex Jones, and there are juries understand that there is an inherently large value to somebody's reputation. And if you're going to say these vile things, and if you're going to repeat them to a significant audience, as she has over 5 million followers. And her lies have metastasized into actual publications. So we see other publications that pick up on it and they report on it. And when you ask them, when we reached out to them and say, what's your basis for this? They point back to her.
What are the other publications?
They're detailed in the complaint. We've seen Newsweek and New York Post and others have pointed to her as the source of their reporting on this.
But they're asserting it as if it's true based on what Candace Owens is saying?
They repeat what Candace has said, and they cite her as a source. And so when they fall back on her, but she is at the epicenter of this campaign. That's why we picked her. That's why we're going for her, is because she is the one whose lies are metastasizing and spreading. And she, under our system of defamation, is liable for all those republications.
Are you not worried at all that the fact is that this is a disturbed individual, Candace Owens, who loves attention, loves the fact that we're talking about her on CNN? She doesn't, whatever happened to her as a child, like she doesn't care that the attention's negative, she just likes it?
Yeah.
And you're bringing her more?
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Jake Tapper's a piece of garbage, man. She's doing the same exact shit y'all do every day on CNN. I mean, what really is the Abby Phillips show if not that? Attention. I don't think she just does it for attention. She does it for money. Same thing you do it for, Jake. Money. With your garbage book. Y'all got me up here defending Candace Owens. Candace Owens has said some things about black people that she'll never have to atone for. She's bored of that. She can't fly her jet. She can't fly her jet with the money she makes bashing black people. She had to move on to the French president's wife, Madame Macron.
It obviously goes into the mix, and we did not do this as our first choice. But Jake, if that mindset allowed the Macrons to sit back, that's how disinformation takes root.
Right.
That's how disinformation wins, is you've got to take that first step.
Oh, now you're doing it to save America, huh? You're doing it to help us, huh?
And you've got to take a principled step. And I applaud the Macrons for their courage in taking this on.
All right, Tom Claire, thanks so much for being here.
Next on deck with Tim Black.
All right, guys, let's I want to hear what Candace Owens has to say. Hold tight.
You were born a man and you will die a man. That's the point I'm making. So give us a sample. I'll send my doctors to take your blood. Figure it out real quick, however you want to go about this. Hey, how about just giving us some pictures again of you growing up, raising your children? That would be fine. For whatever reason, to phone, by the way, like I said, we'll get to the bottom of it, right? That is what Discovery is for. I'm going to ask a lot of questions. You're probably hoping, this will go away and at least we'll say we sued her. We'll say we went after her. She'll probably file for this to get dismissed. I'd like to make it to Discovery. I think that we owe that to the world. Anyways, you guys, we are revolting against this. We're revolting against the perverts that run the world. And I want to be very clear here. I count you among them. I think you're sick. I think you're disgusting. And I am fully prepared to take on this battle on behalf of the entire world. Okay? That's what I'm going to say. On behalf of the entire world, I will see you in court.
Next on deck with Tim Black.
Well, damn. Yeah, she's not going back down, Johnson. I'm going to have to sue her. Yeah, she's going to... She didn't look shook. Didn't look shook at all. I'm going to go after you. I'm doing this on behalf of the whole world. The whole world. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you don't, She made all the money she could make off of throwing blacks under the bus. Now we got to go for bigger fish. Jake Tapper said a lot of things. Said all the things. Right-wing podcaster deranged conspiracy theorist. Oh, you mean like saying that Kamala Harris wasn't black? She was dead on the money with that one. I mean, we all knew that, right, Jake? I don't know, man. I don't know what Candace is asserting. She said these people are disgusting and saying they're a PDF file. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what? The last time I got in hot water with my channel, with the world, was over, similar allegations. I'm not getting involved in this, man. I'm not doing it. Somebody say this happened. I don't know. Then some other pizza place, a pizza shop, and I don't know. Kid ends up dead in front of I don't know, used to work for the DNC. I don't know. Look, man, I'm staying out of this stuff. This is the type of stuff, man. That's all they had on me. And they used it for a decade, an entire decade, because I covered it. Didn't start shit, just talked about it. I'm out, man. I'm out. But, I'll watch from over here. Yeah, I'll eat my popcorn and see what happens. I do find it strange. I do find it strange that a person that knows they're a woman, that anybody would doubt that. Like, no one could accuse my wife of being a dude, man. There's pictures of her in the hospital having the kids. We got sonograms. They got date and time stamps. Like, why would you, like, what facts have they released that, like, what, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. And if you say it's not worth entertaining it with, don't want to dignify it with a response, well, what do you think Suan's going to do? Because Suan, like she stated, hey, man, I was a paralegal. I went to paralegal school. I was certified paralegal. I don't think my certification ever expires, so I'm still a certified paralegal. And I can tell you, discovery goes both ways. Yeah, and you have to produce documents too. You have a list of things. Birth certificates, sonograms. I don't know, man. The fact that they're going through this, the fact that they filed a lawsuit, they got to know discovery's a part of it. They've thought that far. Should we take that as to say they got nothing to hide because they know discovery stuff's going to be out on the record? I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, they're not that dumb. They got a whole lawyer. Lawyers explain the process. Even if they don't know, that lawyer knows the process. Everybody knows the discovery process, Candace. You sure about this one? Hate to see you get Tasha Cade. I mean, I wouldn't hate to see it. I mean, what you were saying about Juneteenth being ghetto, that by itself, I mean, T.I. and Killer might get you a pass. I don't. I'm not a rapper. All right, let's keep it moving, Johnson. But I first want to go to comments, see what my people think before we go to the next story. Man, what's wrong with y'all, man? Why, man? A real woman does not have the jawline of a prize-winning horse. Johnson, for sale. Come on, man, below the belt. That's below the belt, sir. This is the president of a Western country. They don't think they can doctor the evidence? Yeah, it's true. That's true. That's very true. Test tube babies are real. Test tube baby. Man, I had a Robin Harris flashback. Test tube baby. Small world. Small world. Small world. They jump out the boat. Popo Nash Shelley says, watch for the Fugazi woke doctor. I mean, Johnson, just the publicity alone. I mean, Johnson, 8 Minute on CNN. I guess after all the heat she's taking with the anti-Semitic claims people are saying about her, I guess you got to go big or go home. Ain't got time to be calling black people bullet catchers. Yeah, you got to move on to big fish, because that ain't going to keep the lights on in the castle you live in with your husband. Supposedly, she has 3 children and they're with Macron. What? See, I don't know any of this stuff. Damn. She said you were born a man and you will die a man. Distractions. Candace want all the smoke. Man, come on, man. Man, I can't even put the comments up. She did Kamala the same way. Man. Candace sounds like Tasha did, and we know how that ended up, don't we? We know what happened with that, right? What you saying? What you saying, Katie? Huh? Yeah, Tasha was all tough too. Oh, bring it on, bring it on. And she's like, they took my house. I gotta run to Africa. They took my hat. They took my wig. They took my big bra. They took all my wine. I'm drinking Kool-Aid. I'm drinking Ripple. I don't know, fam. I don't know what to think about this one. This is crazy to me. This is crazy to me, man. I don't know what to say. Wow. Okay, Johnson. Let's move it on. Look. We got more Tim Black Show right here live. We got more Tim Black Show coming for you, Johnson. Wow. Damn, I gotta say.
Simply amazing.
Now, that's what I'm talking about, eh? I can rock with that.
And I gotta tell you, man, just to have the cojones go in that deep water like that, Jesus. I'm gonna stay over here, man. I don't need that type of problem. They wouldn't respond to me. They would ignore me. Say Candace has 5 million subscribers. Well, that's what it is, man. Everybody, you know, man, if we could just get Kanye West. If I could just get Kanye West to retweet Tim Black Show, you know? That's what got her up, man. She got the retweet and that was it, man. Yeah. Hey, maybe Pusha T or Kendrick Lamar will retweet me. And then I'll be off to the races, Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that'll happen, Johnson. Mrs. Black say, put it out there. Put it out there. Put it out there, baby. You know, no, put it out there. Speak it into existence. All right, Johnson, here on the Tim Black Show, let's move on, y'all.
Next on deck with Tim Black.
We walk through this every single day. And that was a...
Next on deck with Tim Black.
We walk through this every single day. And that was a drop off of black voter participation. And then you had a whole bunch of loud, ignorant, dumbass black people who were sitting here on social media, on YouTube, running their mouths, don't vote, tangibles. If they don't give us this, we ain't voting. No, we survived slavery. We survived the last 4 years of Trump. We can survive 4 more years. What these idiots don't understand is that Emil Bove nomination, they are relishing putting Klansmen, white supremacists, on the Supreme Court. They can't wait to replace Alito and Clarence Thomas with a 45 or 48-year-old federal judge who is going to be so hard right that they so far right they'll be damn near left. These folks, they want to shut it all down.
You know, he said a lot of things that were garbage already, First thing he said was, he made it sound like people didn't vote because of us. Yeah, he kind of made that the point, like, hey man, people didn't vote because of these dummies, these dumb blacks. Hey, Roland, how dumb is a party that can't put up a candidate that people want to vote for? And that's sort of like the party's job, to get a candidate that people want to vote for. Wouldn't it be important to hold like a primary and kind of vet out a candidate that people are interested in, that people want to support, that people want to see elected? Isn't that sort of the process? Didn't your party screw that all the way up? Your party tried to put together the plane while flying it, and it didn't work. And your response is to go after voters when 40% of voters 40% of black Americans didn't vote. That's about the average. Like, we vote more than any minority group, any group the size white people. I mean, I did the numbers, but you never mention numbers. You do a lot of smearing, but you don't talk numbers. Black Americans voted more than, percentage-wise, black Americans voted more than Asians and Latinos. Tell me I'm wrong, since you want to go after independent black media. Tell me, am I wrong, Roland? Because I know I'm not. Because I did my research. I know what I'm talking about. And I also know the drop-off, as we all know, was present way before the election. Yeah, man, Democrat optimism was at an all-time low. It's still at an all-time low. You want to blame that on black people, huh? Black people at home with internet connections, huh? That's who did it. Just a Greg Card, I have no respect for him. Look at him giggling. Supposed to be a professor at the Black Harvard, Howard University. And what does he do? Keying with lame Roland. And the same thing with I don't know the sister in the glasses. But yeah, man. Let's keep going.
I have consistently said they want to defund black America. They want to strip everything when it comes to civil rights. They want to strip economic rights. They want it all.
Who cares? Black people been stuck at the bottom for 50 years messing with your Democratic Party. And what you want to do, keep messing with them. You just want to keep messing with them and keep messing with them. I say, Roland won't respond to he wants to do all these wolf tickets online, right? Roland, me and you can have a conversation, sir. We can have a conversation, Roland, on my channel because you'll cut mics, because you're a coward. Roland, black home ownership hasn't moved since the 70s. Since 1970, it's stuck at 40%. That's under your Democratic Party. You gonna blame Republicans for that? Why are we going to blame Democrats who have been in office a number of times and also had the House and the Senate at various stages and always had the executive pen? So who are you going to blame for that one, Roland? Whose fault is that? Are you going to go out to internet people? Roland, we've been stuck at 40% before there was the internet, Roland. We've been stuck at 40%, Roland, before there was the internet, Roland. And also, if I go back and look at the numbers, we had the internet when Biden ran, and guess what? We didn't affect the numbers, Roland. See, look, guys, man, we're dealing with a person that's a disingenuous liar. Then we got Carr, who's a sad man. He's like Ed McMahon to Johnny Carson, but Roland's not funny nor interesting, just loud and full of I don't know, man, embalming fluid. I don't know what that is. What is that? Hormones. Women, it's got women characteristics. Where's your man shit? Do you have any bass in your voice at all, Roland? When I'm talking to you, man, when I'm listening to you, it's difficult because I don't even sense any testosterone at all in your body. At all. Is it all gone? Take a supplement. But forget the jabs. Forget the cheap jabs. Roland. The Black Channel, Phil Scott, me, Tariq Nasheed, Vicky Dillard. All these people. I think I4 Elite was here too. Number of channels. We all had internet connections. We all had channels. Joe Biden. Joe Biden got the most number of votes of any presidential candidate. He even beat out Barack Obama, right? How do you explain that, Roland? We weren't so effective, huh? We weren't so effective against Joe Biden, right? Because I never supported the Democratic president. Not since I had a show. I've never once supported the Democratic president since I had a show. And since that's the case, Roland, and I've been doing politics for 13 years now, Roland, since you want to blame us for shutting down the vote, why come we weren't able to shut down the vote when Joe Biden was running? I mean, you want to talk, Roland? So now we get strength when you lose, but when you win, explain then. Explain it, Roland. See, that's when I would shut up and let you talk. And everybody listening would see you, hear you, do a bunch of word salad. And they would know you're full of shit, Roland. It only works on your channel because you got a bunch of boomers who got to have somebody to believe in. For some reason, they believe in you. And you got sycophants like Carr and I forget the other ladies' names. But it won't work with an audience that ain't already your friend, because they can tell bullshit when they hear it. Very simple logic, Roland. I'm going to go to the next clip. Roland. Poland. If we are so detrimental, we caused your party to lose, which is crazy. Sort of like you Bammers that believe in the Russia hoax. Yeah, a couple $100,000 worth of Facebook ads through an election, right? You were speaking that bullshit, weren't you? Weren't you one of those people out here spreading that lie that the Russians stole the election? I know you were, Roland. I know you were. Now you're saying a few internet channels with less subscribers than you somehow threw an election? Man, get out of here. Get your dumb ass out of here. Anybody that listens to Roland Martin, we just had breaking news. I don't even want to watch some more of the video. I just destroyed you. You are destroyed, Roland. You're pointless. Anything else I say will just be redundant. There's no reason to do a 30-minute, 20-minute video on you, Roland. You are pathetic. Your arguments are no arguments. You have a bunch of yes men and women shaking their heads like bobbleheads off a Walmart storage bin. That big bin with the cheap shit in it at Walmart, that's you. That's your arguments. Roland, you sound like the Russian hoax that we all know was bullshit. Your theory is less sound than their theory. At least they had somebody lie for them. Find me one source, Roland, that's quotable in any notable newspaper. Washington Post, New York Times, even go with Philadelphia Inquirer, even one of those. I'll take that. Boston. I've been in all these newspapers, by the way, Roland. See, let me just say it. Of the people that you be citing, I'm the one with the most cred in the politics area. Yeah, I'm the one with the most cred in the politics area because I've been in the New York Times, I've been in the Washington Post. Okay, so and that Boston, what's that Boston paper? I've been there too. Been interviewed there. So Roland, explain this to me. Cite me a source, Roland, that says it's any way indicates that black media had anything to do with Kamala Harris losing. Why have I not heard that uttered by anybody other than maybe Tiffany Cross? And I don't know if you noticed that, but she's not a credible source. She's not a paper of note. Now, what you're doing is you're just upset. You're looking for clicks. You saw your numbers down, and then you throw a rock at us, and we respond. And that helps you. And that's fine, Roland. We can play this game, man. Now, all you got to do is say Tim Black out your mouth, and then I'm going to go up in your shirt. Roland, because you don't have comebacks for me. You ain't going to have any responses for me, Roland. Nothing factual. You're just going to get loud, start screaming. You're going to catch menstrual cramps, and you're going to run off the set because you have no response to credible questions. They upend you, Roland. Anybody watching from Roland Martin's show, let me say this. Look, I do not mean to have to name call Roland Martin. Roland Martin, I have no respect for Roland because Roland has a platform. Instead of using that platform to go after the Democratic Party and to force them to actually deliver for black people, instead what he does is defend the Democratic Party and go after black people that make demands of the party. He is what you call he's what you call Stephen from Django. He is an overseer on a plantation. That's all he is, man. He's a low-level thug for the Democratic Party. He's only upset when he's not getting advertising revenue. This guy does not care that black people are catching hell in this country. This guy does not report on the fact that 38% of the homeless people in LA and Los Angeles are black Americans. That we're 50% of the homeless in LA, and all he'll report on is the undocumented people. Because he don't really care about black Americans. He said he does. He said he does, but does he? Because if you have a platform as big as Roland Martin, with an app, with the network, why aren't you pushing? Why aren't you a conduit to force the Democrats? Instead, he goes after people with no power and shames them, instead of using his platform to go after the people in power. See, when you got a platform, you're supposed to go at people in power. You know, I'll call out Officer Tatum, but Officer Tatum got 3 million subscribers. I'm punching up. Roland punches down on all the little black people. See, this is a sickness that the older black folks who grew up in like the 70s and the 80s have, right? It's where the only way they lead black people is by shaming them, by degrading them. And for some reason, man, some of us gravitate to it. Luckily, with these millennials and the Gen Zers, we're getting into an age where black people, the new black people, they see through that and they're not going for it. Hence, all the backlash that Obama got when he came out here wagging his finger this time, calling us misogynists for not supporting a candidate that other Democrats didn't want to support. I mean, your own party didn't want to support her. Your own people in power within the Democratic Party did not want to support Kamala. And you assholes, you and Obama want to come out and chastise black Americans for not supporting people that you didn't even support? Your own party members. Nancy Pelosi didn't even want Kamala to be the nominee. The shit out. Get your ass out of here, Roland. You are pathetic. The voters didn't want her. You are still playing that same, you're still talking about an election that's come and gone. It's over. Why y'all numbers suck now? Since you're saying all this shit about how horrible Trump is, why your numbers so bad? You know what? Democrats hate Democratic leadership, and you're a part of them. You're tied to the Democratic leadership, Roland. You are tied to Democratic leadership. You are as pathetic as them. I think, was it 17% of Democrats see you favorably, see the Democratic Party favorably. Congress, the Congressional Black Caucus is dead and rotten and stinking. We need to bury it and get rid of it. And along with it, dinosaur legacy media like you, Roland. Your days are behind you. You're a shell of what you were 20 years ago. You are despicable. You're an embarrassment to the profession of journalism. And it would be better for you to go out where you are on top with your money from Kamala's, from compliments of Kamala Harris's campaign. The money laundering scheme it was, how to flush $2 billion in 3 months. How to blow. It should be a movie. What was it, 3 or 4 months? How to blow $2 billion in 4 months. Record setting. Why aren't we talking about that, Roland? Why aren't we talking about the most expensive 4 months of political politicking in American history was oversaw by an incompetent former attorney general and senator from the Democratic Party, the state of California? Why aren't you talking about that, Roland? Facts, receipts, $2 billion, 4 months, gone. All right, that's all I got for you, man, for Roland. Let's move on, guys. We got a little bit of time. Guys. Let's go to the comment section. Then I got one story after this, but it's fun. It's a nice story. We ain't gonna spend no more time on roly poly. Bleep, 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 bleep. That's all, folks. They said Kamala pocketed the cash, Katrina. What's the beef about? Beef is when you need 2 guns to fall asleep. People ain't safe up in the streets. Beef is when I see you, guaranteed to be in ICU. What's beef? That's why Jake Tapper pulled his whole card at CNN. What? Hershey says, I wish I could find a screenshot of that moment when the gay porn popped up on his computer. Classic. I have it. And you know what? I didn't cover it because I didn't want to hit him that low. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that was a little bit too low. And I was afraid to do it in regards to my channel because I know how Roland gets petty, man. If I'd have put that out there, I'm sure he would have did something. And I'm like, man, it ain't even worth it. Everybody saw it. It's not like I'm exposing something that people didn't know. So I was like, it's okay. He had a cockamamie excuse. Come on, man. And his people brought it. They brought it. Roly-poly, man, because he won't get any more money from the Dems after Harris got washed. Butterball always punching down with his college Greek cred and boule appetite. There you go. Yeah, he is. Hey, look, fam. Before we go, man, since it's Friday night, we're having a good time. We do cover Black culture on this channel, and I saw this, and I said, man, you know what? I'm going to cover this if we have time. And frankly, after Roland's despicable display, I guess we got time. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see a need to play more of his video. What I like to do is jump to another story. Damn it. Kind of hard to set it up with Roland still. His video's so long. Okay, so let's go with this, guys. Tim Black Show. Last story of the night, y'all. Hold tight. Let's get into it.
Stacey Abrams, and he was hollering about, yeah, we don't need no government help. Yet he was trying to get a school building for his school from the government, the school district there. But again, the Simple Simon Negroes fell for the okie doke, not even realizing he was MAGA the entire time.
We don't care if somebody MAGA or Democrat. We care about what they plan to do for the people. You hung up on parties. We don't give a shit about parties.
Next on deck with Tim Black.
Now it seems like there's this conversation of Tupac that I've never heard within the last, since this list dropped. I'm hearing so many now people, even Complex double back, and they did do you consider Tupac a LA rapper? And now the content is like, no, he's not LA. Tupac is from Maryland. Tupac is from the East Coast. Tupac is from the Bay. Tupac represents the West Coast. It's all these things now where they're kicking up dust, having these conversations because these lists create that. I go somewhere, Aries and Head, and people ask me,
you want to tear the club up. Dear mama, you wanted to hug your spitter. I'm not a fan of him lyrically. As I just said.
For me, if I'm going, Ice Cube is a motherfucking
but with heavy validation. Name to me rappers who are better than the ones I just said.
For me, if I'm going, Ice Cube is a motherfucking lyricist.
I can't stand Ice Cube.
That's crazy.
I'm not a fan of him lyrically or acting wise.
Really?
He's the same.
How much time we got left here? Because should I just tell him to leave now?
Let me tell you something. Tommy Chung,
That's a
Tommy Chung.
I know Tommy Chung.
Tommy Chung did a great joke. He goes, here's Ice Cube as a gynecologist. Hey, Miss Jenkins, I looked at your chart. Now get up on that thigh.
That's racist. I don't know how it's racist, but what you just did is racist.
It's racist and it's It's some cold shit that I'm not gonna sit next to you.
Whatever that was racism. He's a lawyer. I checked your honor. He wasn't even there.
Oh man.
As a surgeon, give me that scalpel so I cut into that spleen.
So you don't feel Ice Cube as a lyricist?
Not at all.
Wait a minute.
You don't think that?
One of the songs I hate the most, if it comes on, I want to shoot the radio. Today was a good day.
One of the biggest songs ever?
Ugh. Hey man, I think when it comes, for one, Ice Cube is one of my favorite lyricists.
This is
so
great guy.
Not even on some great guy shit, you know. Lyricist, man. When people say what's the best diss song, I go straight to No Vaseline from
That's
Ice
my
Cube.
camera right there, right?
Yeah. I go straight to No Vaseline, Ice Cube. The N-word you love to hate. All the shit with NWA. Ice Cube's America's Most Wanted album, one of the best hip-hop albums to me,
Don't do
bro.
it for me at all.
Really?
No. It's so, and listen, let me be clear. I got love for the West Coast. Snoop's my guy.
I can tell.
Snoop.
Hold on a second, guys. So Aries Spears, for no reason, just jumped out the gym, started smearing Ice Cube. I disagree with him totally about Ice Cube's repertoire as far as music, but you start talking about the acting, right? First of all, let me just say this about the music. Death Certificate, America's Most Wanted. These are albums I grew up off of, man. Like, Ice Cube was putting out some amazing work. You know what I'm saying? And then he got more into like party music, but we still banged it. So I don't know what this guy's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube is, I think Aries is a New York kind of rapper fan. You know what I'm saying? I never seen him really give any love. He's just throwing Snoop's name in it. But he's one of the people that think that people from New York are better than anybody else. He don't realize other sounds count, and there are other amazing lyricists, that are dope. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I disagree about that. Now, let's get to where he starts talking about the acting. For some reason, I think that's, well, he did mention it. He already did it, right? Okay. So here goes Ice Cube. Ice Cube's going to respond to him.
Dude, I don't know if we continue this conversation because Most Wanted album, one of the best hip hop albums to me, bro.
Don't do it for me at all.
Really?
No.
You can't turn the black community into black. You can't turn the hood into black Korea. Man. Just another day in the projects. Oh. What? Hey. Come on now. Man, whatever. Either they got no thing or don't get in the hood. Man, I just...
No. It's so, and listen, let me be clear. I got love for the West Coast. Snoop's my guy.
I can tell.
Snoop's my guy. Snoop's first album, Doggy Style, I wore
think,
shit
dude, I don't know if we continue this conversation or if we're supposed to like pack him out right now. Like somebody in the comments gonna be like, Big, you in head? No, this is definitely your opinion.
Yeah.
It's subjective.
Yeah, it's subjective, very.
Ice Cube's in the building. Yeah. What's happening?
What's happening with you, man?
Hey, I want to ask you something, man. I saw a comedian speaking kind of bad about you, man.
Who is this?
Aries Spears.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah. He said nothing.
Is he a comedian?
Yeah.
Because he ain't never made me laugh, so I don't know if he a comedian.
Did you hear what he said?
What'd he say?
He said it was nothing about you impresses him. From movies to rapping, nothing at all impresses him. I'm like, wow, like what?
Ice Cube does nothing for me as a rapper and an actor. The song that makes me want to jump out of a window is Have a Good Day. Today was a good day. Rolling down the street in my 6'4". Police didn't come bother us no more. You might as well have them say green eggs and ham. Sam, I am.
Suckers usually don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that they usually don't like me when they coming from that angle. That's cool though. Everybody got their opinion and they all stink. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's cool. He entitled to his opinion. It's the feeling is mutual. I don't think he on anybody's list of top 10 comedians, you know what I mean, in the black community for sure. I don't even know if he's on the register with us.
Yo, what up, boy? Aries Spears here. Listen, I want to have a conversation.
Hold on a second. Cube's right. Cube's right. Cube's right. I don't know anybody that's. There are people that say, I think Aries. There are people that say Aries makes good impressions. But I've never heard anybody say Aries is one of my favorite comedians. You know, Ali Sadiq. You ain't Ali Sadiq or Dave Chappelle or Cat Williams or shit. You ain't even Shane Gillis or Bill Burr. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, you do have a name, but you know, saying this. Come on, let's listen to what Aries Spears has to say.
With y'all about a word that I think is so overly used and abused. Hate/hater. Because apparently I'm the poster child for the world's biggest hater. If you look up the word hate, it's my picture. When did we get to a point where unless your opinion, and last time I checked as human beings, we're all allowed to opinions. At what point does it get to where unless your opinion is favorable about a person or a thing and goes with the flow of everyone else, you're a hater? I don't understand that.
I'll explain it to you at the end of the video. So, a comedian that I think is a very funny comedian, very controversial, but very funny nonetheless. Corey Holcomb has some words to say about Aries Spears. They do have history, but I think his points are straight up. 5150 in the house.
Relax, because everybody's words are coming back to bite them in the behind.
You kissed a man in the mouth on a video and said, "Mwah."
Ew, with oil over
You're
your
a
back.
super sucker,
Now
dog.
a few people are like, you didn't even say what you said. I don't want to repeat. You can go look it up. It's all over the...
Talking about the gooey raccoon.
Yeah, so go ahead. You can...
The dude who got beat up and ran off the internet for 6 months and came back peeping through a little internet camera like, "Hey, y'all, can I come back?" He was a sucker. Go on those safe podcasts and talk crazy, man. Big Boy them did you a solid. Big Boy them was like, "Should we let this fool out of here?" One day they was like, what this fool say? Man, you disrespected somebody who is responsible for helping so many comedians get up in the game, and you mad because he didn't pick you. That's where all that came from. And the reason he didn't pick you, homie, is because, as my man Eddie Kane Jr. said, "You on my spot plan? Well, guess what? You ain't go get it, because you ain't got it." You ain't got it. You ain't got it, dog.
Next on deck.
All right, man. Okay, so first of all, man, everyone's entitled to their opinion about who's a dope rapper, who's not, who's a good actor, who's not. I disagree. We could talk about the merits of his opinion, but whether I believe that Cube's a good actor or not don't matter. It's what he believes. I think Cube is a good actor. I think that he plays good roles. We enjoy seeing him. I enjoy seeing him when I see him in the movies. And I never had a problem with his acting. I always thought he did a good job. He's not Denzel, but I don't even know if he went to acting school like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's good at doing what he does. I never turned off a movie or a show because Ice Cube was on it. There you go. So there it is. And I have turned on something because he was on it. And dog, the fact he gave us Fridays by itself is that's enough. But he done so much more than Fridays, but I'm just saying. So that's the first thing. Second thing. We already did the music thing. But let's get to the real point of the issue. I like what Corey Holcomb said, the real reason why Aries is going after Cube. Because he holds a grudge because Cube didn't put him in any content. Because Cube never put him on. So he resents it. Man, I had sisters contact me about Aries and talk about how Aries would make things hard for them to perform. Because he doesn't like black people being in the same club as him. He want to be the only black person. That's why he works with white people, because he's afraid that other black people are going to have black material, and he doesn't want them to bump heads on using the same material. It is whatever it is, man. Aries is a cornball, man. Just the fact you sued Corey Holcomb over a fight between you and Zoe. You know, Zoe and Freeze came on this show. The only person that didn't get from 5150 on this show was Corey Holcomb. But now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm more than just a supporter or fan of 5150. I've also had a couple of former people on, at the time they were on the show, when they were on this show. So yeah. Last thing, man, it's so obvious that Aries Spears this is a good look for him. He's being a part of conversations, which is probably if I had to put money on it, I say that's why he mentioned it. He mentioned it, one, maybe because he's bitter, but two, because he figured he could get some mileage out of it. And he's getting mileage out of it. He's getting his name circulated. People almost forgot he did the PDF comedy video with old girl. What's her name? I forget her name. Ain't that bad, man? And she was going this way till she got caught up with Aries, and then Tiffany Haddish. Yeah, remember that? People almost forgot about that. Yeah, man, you don't sue. Where I come from, you wouldn't sue somebody. You ain't get hurt. You ain't get no stitches. Why are you gonna sue Corey for a fight with you and Zoe? That's just lame. You're a cornball. You're a cornball for that. That's not what brothers do. And, you know, you act like a real corporate dude, you know. Yeah, he went out to Cube for that, he went out to Cube for, I want to say clout, because you could have just said, I'm not a Cube fan like that, you know what I'm saying, but I respect the hell out of him and moved on. But the fact you stayed on it, it made a bit out of it, means you wanted to do this. You're not fooling. A lot of us aren't fooled. You know what I'm saying? If there are people that I know that I have issue with, I mention and keep it moving. I could put out content every day and I could go on and on and on about them if I want to, but I would never do that to people that I respect, right? So if you really respected Cube and you weren't doing this for clout, and it ain't because you're bitter, guess what? You wouldn't have kept going back to the well trying to keep the conversation going. Dissing Cube. That's the way I see it. And at the end of the day, Aries, I think Corey's got you, man. When I say top 10 comedians, my favorite comedians, I would put Corey Holcomb up there in my top 10. I would not put you in there. And that's no diss to you. Maybe there's somebody from the black community that feels different. I haven't met him. I don't know him. I've never heard them say it. And people say, Aries is okay. He's funny, but no one was ever like, yo, Aries, man. Remember that Aries joke? I don't remember anybody ever saying, yo, that Aries Spears joke. But you know what? I do remember people saying, you got that Cube, got that new Cube. See? And you know people said, we watched Friday so many times, the tape pop. So, yo, I don't think anybody ever watched an Aries Spears bit so many times to the tape pop. So, Corey got you, and so does Ice Cube. And that's no hate. And also, your politics sucks. Yeah, your political takes are garbage. You're like a baby D.L. Hughley without any talking points. You say dumb shit. You still saying dumb shit like, I like Obama because he's black. I mean, we off that, man. We off that, man. That's, man, they still make you? Whenever I hear brothers talk like that, like, they still make you, dog? They ain't have a recall. They had a recall. You ain't get to know. They got a recall on Negroes like you. Y'all ninjas got sent back to the factory. Yeah, man, they got an OEM recall on you. Says your common sense meter is busted. Your trajectory of your manifold, you got a crack in your common sense manifold. Your integrity alternator is awry. Anyway, that's all I got, man. Hey, look, guys, let's go to comments, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Where we at, man? Where we at? Anybody out here? Anybody? Tim dumped the trash on Aries, man. I'm saying, man, dude's corny, man. I mean, look, man, I like impressions. They ain't everything. You know what I'm saying? What else does he do that's funny? Man, there's so many comedians that got better crowd work. Gary Owens funnier than Aries Spears. He is. He just is, man. He just is, man. And it just pops into my head. Yeah, just, you know. There it is. There it is. Can't say I could recall a Gary Spears joke. Right. And this is true. Kev J says Aries is not better than Godfrey in impressions. No, he's not. No, he's not. And don't get me wrong, but I will give, look, I'm going to give Aries something. I would say this. Aries does do a Tony Soprano that I routinely do not hear people do Tony Soprano. So I was like, what, he did a Tony Soprano? You know, does the lisp or whatever, that's pretty good. But I can't think of any other impressions that he does that I'm really like, wow, amazing, you know? And like I said, impressions are good, but it ain't enough, man. Impressions are like a magic trick. Hey, Jay, appreciate you, Jay. Yay. What's going on down here? Man, ain't even wet over here. Ain't even wet over here. Either they don't know, don't show, or what's going on in the hood. Look, Aries Spears, you ain't better than Aries Spears is not better than any Chris. He ain't funnier than Chris Spencer, Chris Rock, or Chris Tucker. How are you not gonna be better than one Chris? Come on, man. You the watercress of the salad family. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, you like quinoa. You know what I'm saying? Only white people eat it. Oh, he talk all this stuff. He dropped ninja in every other line, but the only people watching him is a bunch of white people. A bunch of white folks who would get up and walk out of Corey Holcomb because he's too real. You ain't Eddie Griffin. You know what I'm saying? Dog, it's so many people funnier. Cedric the Entertainer is funnier. Dog, I can just keep going with all types of comedians, man, that smoke the hell out of you. Here comes the predator, but I'm out, but I'll be back. But I'm out, but I'll be back. Here comes the predator. Man. Then I buck ya, hit butt ya, but they wouldn't touch ya. Punk, man. Ice Cube was dropping joints with Cypress Hill, man. Get wicked, gonna kick it. Gonna kick it. Burn, Hollywood, burn. Burn, Hollywood. Come on, man. How you gonna go at a legend, you corny ass? How you gonna go at a legend? Burn, Hollywood, burn. Burn. Cube had revolutionary music. You Uncle Tom was actually a rider. You Sambo. You Sambo. You grapefruit. All right, guys, I'm done. Serial killer. What? Serial killer. There it is. Death certificate. Yep. I still like that joint, though. That's my joint. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? We FBA. What's up, Kev J? We FBA, man. We real brothers and sisters, man. We know what it is. We know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just the fact, Gorillas in the Mist, man, with the lynch mob and JD. Two-town peak, one, get off that beat, son. Break them off something proper. Damn. It's Jack and Four Beats. Remember that joint, Jack and Four Beats? Man, that was one of my favorite joints, man. Just another day in the projects, yo. I damn near had to. He used to tell stories, yo. Cube was like the West Coast Slick Rick. Booyah.
What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
That joint, steady mobbing. Steady mobbing. Man, yo. Come on, man. Come on, man. I just gave him the, not the 50 Cent face. Not the young buck face. What's my man name, man? What's 50 Cent's boy name? What's dude to be on Vlad? Who be on the Vlad joint? Yo, man, 50 Cent's boy be on his guy to be on Vlad, man. I just see his face. I see his expression. I see his expression, man. Tony Yayo, that's it. That's all I'm seeing right now, man. Shout out to Greg Tony, man. Hey, Greg, that's what I see. I see that. I see that joint. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, fam. Cube had a St. Ives commercial back in the 90s. You ain't got no commercials, Aries. Oh, man, that's funny, man. That Tiffany Haddish commercial almost destroyed. You destroyed the sisters. You destroyed, and we know it was your idea. That whole skit was your idea, Aries. You destroyed her career, yo. You put her in rehab. You sit on a spiral messing with you. That was you, Aries. Damn. Man, hey, look, man, everybody go play some Ice Cube and respect for Ice Cube, man. Shout out to Ice Cube and the lynch mob. JD. That's how we get some. Get off, fool. Get off that beat, some. What up, loud? Nothing but a come up. Give me my, and don't try to run up. Cause you'll get banked something sweet. Ice Cube in it's Jack and Four Beats. Remember that joint? Too Short was right there on the track. What up, loud? Man. All right, man, I'm done, man. Hey, look, man, y'all have an excellent weekend. Everybody be safe this weekend. I don't want no bad stories, man. I don't want to hear nothing happen to my Wolfpack fam. Check it out. Look, man, we ain't many, but we plenty, and we need everybody we got. So stay safe, you know, and look, beat the heat for real, y'all. Beat the heat. Number love for y'all. Remember, don't let anybody take your cornbread. Oh, man, thank you for my moderators, Ebony, Black Mamba, and Buck Bewley. Thank y'all for your work this week, man. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all next week, as in Sunday, right here on the Tim Black Show. Thank you, Tim Black's Wolfpack. Go to jointimblack.com to join us right here on YouTube, and stay on your pivot. Shout out to Hood Politics. What's that? Hood Politics, still on your pivot. My brother. Shout out to you. No shade. Shout out to you. Much love to y'all. Remember, where my ladies at? Where are my girls? Where are my ladies? They here, man. All my babies.
Now, there you go. I can't wait till it's my